Hello guys, welcome back to Pen Art Kun, the channel that teaches you how to use a simple tool like a ballpoint pen to actually express your creativity, to learn how to draw things and how to sketch here. Now, in today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to draw using simple shapes. So you can see here, okay, a ballpoint pen can actually express a lot of things here. So let's start off. We have simple shapes. Usually, for example, we can have a circle. Right, circle. We can also have square. Okay, square here. Now again, as you draw a straight line, you don't really have to draw in this way. If you are not comfortable, you can just simply just use your elbow. Okay. And you can just draw a straight line. Yeah. So you can actually twist and turn your paper in any way you want to. We may have triangle as well, whether it's okay, let's have a triangle. Okay, so triangle, or we may have an inverted triangle. Right, inverted triangle, or we may have a rectangle. Right, so these simple shapes, or we may have oval. Again, if you have gone through my previous lesson, usually when you draw a circle or oval, you tend to actually just simply either use your wrist, or you can just maybe just rotate your shoulder, so that you get this kind of like smooth and round things rather than using your wrist. If you just draw in this way, it may not be so round. Most of the things that we see in life can be made up of shapes. So they can be simple shapes like just this one, or they can be a combination of various shapes here. So now from a circle, so we start with a simple shape. For example, if you have a circle here, we can actually express our creativity and maybe develop into something that is more fun here. For example, a circle, what can you imagine? You could have a circle and then you could start to expand it, okay, maybe into a fruit. So we have another, add some more circle here, then maybe add a stem, add some leaves, okay, and do a bit of enhancement, broaden the stem here, okay, make it deeper. So you can see here, as we express our creativity here, sometimes we also like to vary the width, the thickness of our line. That's because that having some thickness, for example, in this case here, I actually taken the line here, will give it a bit of illusion that you have depth, and also you have some like a 3D form here, okay? And we can start to add in some shading. Okay, this is a round circle, so obviously we would like our shading to have a round shape. Okay, So if you want a shadow, you could darken parts of it. Right, and yeah, there you have. We could actually add in some more details, make some parts of our leaves thicker. Okay, so these are some of the creative that you can express when you draw simple shapes here. So through observation, you could turn simple shapes into something that looks nice. Of course, a circle can have many other forms as well. So instead of like apple or fruit here, there are many things in life that is a circle. For example, we could have like, okay, maybe this is the tire, or you could actually draw a donut if you want to. Yep, but let's draw. Okay, and then we could start to thicken the lines. Okay, so that you start to have some depth, and some parts of the outside tire can be thick as well. So we add in some more shading. Express a bit of texture here. Okay, give it some more shading. Yep, there we have a simple tire. Alright, now the same can be done for the other simple shapes here. For example, we have a square here. You could turn it into something that looks squarish. Okay, see the square or rectangle? Maybe we can do a picture frame. Okay, so you can see that as I draw here, usually we start with something that is light, and then we start to add in the details and start to give it a bit of texture. So by drawing some lines here, we would give it the illusion that this is like wood. Okay, so this is a wooden frame, and then we make some parts darker. To give it like shadows. Okay, and you could do the same for your outside frame as well. Okay, don't have to be perfectly straight, because sometimes if you want it perfectly straight, you may need to use a ruler to make it straight here. And maybe you would like to give it a bit of content inside. This is a house. Okay, so this is house here, and with some trees. Then we may have some glass. Okay, picture frame, right? Or you could be something like when you're trying to draw some chessboard. Right, simple one. this is a chessboard. And then you could add in some other details. Where is the width of the line? Yeah, the same. For example, we have a triangle. Okay, it can be either triangle or inverted triangle here. Let's start with inverted triangle. So again, you may want to develop something like, example, ice cream cone. So we do something like this. This is ice cream cone. Yeah. Okay, with some ice cream. Okay, some ice cream here, and we could start to put in some texture. Okay, maybe, and give it a bit of form and textures and shadows. Okay. Right. And then we have an ice cream, or maybe something that okay, so from here, triangle develop into something a bit more complicated. Then we may have a necktie. Okay, with some shading. Right, add a bit of details. Then we have a necktie. Right, your rectangle could be maybe an envelope. So this envelope here. So again here we vary the width of the line and maybe give it a bit of shadows, a bit of like marks. Okay. Right, we could add in some more. Okay, then we have an envelope. Right, or we could have a rectangle here, and you could put in more rectangle. Okay, and in the end we have a building. Okay, or we have more building. Okay, or we have some more building. right? Now, finally, we could have like oval. A lot of things in life actually have an oval shape here, especially we say, especially for like maybe animals or living things here. So you can see here we could have start with oval, maybe then again add in some a circle, okay, and then add in a bit of another oval, right? Okay, maybe a bit of, and this is there. Okay, this is head with beak, and then we have a bit of, okay. And so from there on you could actually like add a bit of textures, maybe to make it a bit better like. Okay. Right. Or we could have oval, maybe 2 ovals. Okay, another one. Right. So when we have 2 ovals, that could become an okay, eye. Right. So we can see here with simple shapes, we actually can, usually because most of the things in life consist of shapes. So we could start with something simple, okay, just a simple shape, and we can develop into something that looks nicer here. So that will be all for today's lesson here. Now, so I'll see you next lesson. Bye.